Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's video, which is the first match in the Foundations Gauntlet League. The deck you see on your screen right now is the deck we are going to begin this league with. For those of you that missed last week's video, go ahead and check that out. I will likely link that in the description. It's also the last video posted here on the channel that explains what this is, the Gauntlet League itself, how it operates, all sorts of things like that. If you don't watch that video, you might be a bit confused as to what's happening here and how this is functioning and what happens later in this video as well. But this is match number 1 today, beginning with a bit of a junky jund deck, as you see on your screen now. We built a 60 card pool out of 6 packs of Foundations. We have no mana fixing. We have a total of 4 blue cards in our entire pool. It's just not the greatest thing. We do have Vivian. We do have Loot. There's some decent cards here. Krenko is fine, but it's a little underpowered, I think, but I feel like it's the best we got. Now, our first match will be against Wizma, who has already played a few games here in this league and has a record of 2-1. In 39th place in the league, as we are sitting here at tied for 112th, as we are one of, I believe, 9 players who haven't yet played a match, so we'll catch up. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Wizma is playing a straight blue-red deck, 2 colors. Must be nice. Now, like I also mentioned in last week's video, Wizma will be joining us on voice chat for this, as will many, if not most, of our competitors throughout the course of this league. Wanted to give it a little bit personalization. You can meet some of the other members of the league, as they are real people that we are battling against, and we get to have a little bit of friendly banter back and forth during the match. So I hope you will enjoy that. And here is our first match of the Foundations Gauntlet League against Wizma. So one other thing I will say is, unfortunately, Wizma's audio was incredibly low during the entire match. I did what I could. I checked the Discord levels before. It was kind of low on my end, but it was maxed out. It's just very, very low, nearly inaudible. I tried to manually adjust his levels only, but his levels are both tied to mine and tied to the game audio in the master files, so it's the best I've got. We can't like redo the game and redo the audio, so sorry about that for today. I am working on a fix for that for tomorrow and future videos with our guests and their audio levels. Don't worry, I will do my best to fix that for next time. So hopefully you can at least catch a little bit of it, but this is what we got. Wizma's audio is going to be very, very low, but do what you can. Thanks for your your understanding, I suppose, and set into the match. All right, here we are in our first match of the entire league against Wizma, who has agreed to join us on voice chat. Wizma, I have one question for you. Is your deck as bad as mine?
Well, it's 2 colors, so that's pretty much as good as you can expect, I think, at this stage of the league.
Yeah, which means it's better than mine. So, best of luck.
Are you going the full rainbow?
Not quite the full rainbow, as I had 3 dual lands and 4 total blue cards, and all of my dual lands touch blue, so, you know.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Alright.
Aw, come on, you got a good premium 2-drop?
Got me a good 2, I will take that. Let's see if there's support for it in the deck. Red, blue. Alright, so we do have access to pool lists here, and it looks like there are 2 Burst Lightnings in the deck, but that wouldn't, or in the pool, I suppose. But that wouldn't necessarily affect my attack decision here. And I don't know the set well enough to know what the combat tricks you could be representing are, so let's go.
No, you're good. Let's just do this then.
Alright. Battle Song Berserker. I find that card to be quite good.
Yeah, it has great stats. I've never actually cast it before.
Reminds me of Most Valuable Slayer from the last set.
Oh, yeah. Not quite that good, I don't think.
Yeah, Menace versus First Strike, but similar-ish. Well, I guess based on the land I play, this is my play here, whether I wanted it to be or not. So we got the Archmage of Runes, Sphinx of Forgotten Lore. There's the Burst Lightning. Those seem to be the cards that are likely pulling you into either red or blue, so we'll see if that ends up being a thing here. Alright, what do we got? So, I think this land makes sense. Question is, got a really awkward decision between Horn Beetle playing a creature now versus post-combat. I think we'll go ahead and just get in here pre-combat and then play a little recursion and leave myself open to 5 more damage. How about that?
I approve that part of the plan.
Heartfire Immolator. Well, this can't block, but yeah, so let's go ahead and attack with the thing that can't block. And I think we will play the card that gets wrecked by Burst Lightning, but and refute. All right.
Yeah, refute's a card that you'll get to know in the format pretty quickly.
Yes, it is a good one. One of the better cancel variants in recent years, I feel.
Oh, for sure.
And now we're facing down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're facing down lethal. That's what that is. And I guess the only way to not die is to do that. Or we die anyway.
Well, that went the way I drew it up.
Absolutely. Okay, so here in sideboarding, we're going against a red-blue deck. A lot of spells, a lot of interaction. We just, like, don't have a sideboard. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Pilfer? So, his pool has Niv Mizzet, Sphinx of Forgotten Lore, Archmage of Runes. There's some really good expensive cards. Grappling Kraken, Double Shivan Dragon. I guess Pilfer might not be horrible to attempt to get rid of some of those cards before they come down. You know, things like Strongbox Raider don't seem good against Double Burst Lightning. It's a decent card, but it's just expensive and dies to Burst Lightning and gets countered. So I guess running a Pilfer seems fine. We just don't really have anything else. The Gleaming Barrier doesn't block well against flyers. I guess I can go ahead and make that change, and yeah, that's about all I can really see. I could get another Pilfer, but I don't really think we need to do that. So let's go ahead and submit this one. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so this hand here is what we call garbage. So we'll send that back. and be presented with a hand that's worse. I love going to 5, don't you? All right, so
Oh,
keep 5.
no.
Send that, and don't like any of the options to send back, but I mean, I guess this is about what we can do, so we'll do that, and start 3 cards down.
Yeah, on the play no less.
Yeah.
The good news is I'm slow here. No 2-drops.
Yeah, me as well. Also slow. Alright, I guess we have no option but to expose ourselves to refute. Okay. Oh, okay, no interaction. We get to resolve something.
Yeah. Just have to do this for curve reasons.
Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Ah, decent draw, but brutal mana situation. I guess there's not a much better target than killing a 4-drop with a 1 mana spell, but...
Oh.
And now we're getting to the scary part of the game. Yeah, there's a card. Okay, my turn. That is what we needed.
Oh, no.
The question
Not feeling this
becomes...
up.
I mean, I guess we just go ahead and run Vivian out? Sure. What about a Dragon Trainer? Don't have the interaction in hand for this guy, so we might be even farther behind on card advantage, but see how this goes. Alright, down goes the creature, in comes another card. Okay, okay. Good old divination.
Take it.
A 3/6, you say? That is tough to deal with. Well, it's less good when they know you have it, but it's a good card. Sure. Let's go ahead and play that Dragon Trainer, why not? See, we do have 2 runaway togethers in the pool, which is not great against my dragon, but we'll see.
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty good with the runes. And Brineborn Cutthroat. And I'm sure the dragon is not long for this world. There it is.
Got a good read on my situation.
Well, I think it's Vivian or bust here, so let's go ahead and protect her. Huh. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and activate the Vivian. And I guess we'll take the land and try to not die to any more card advantage games. Okay, so theoretically, Vivian should be able to survive another turn here. Unless there's some sort of combat trick. Let me see. Burst lightning. Does that go any target? I do believe it does. It does go any target. Is it worth throwing away to 3/3 to try to save Vivian? We've also got double Goblin Surprise. Yeah, I think Vivian is kind of our plan here. That's the way we catch up in card advantage. Okay, that's a 4/3. Question now becomes, is using -3 worth it? Because if I use the -3, then she dies to Burst Lightning. But at that point, it's a 5-mana Planeswalker that drew me 3 cards and killed a 4/3 flyer. It seems okay.
Yeah, that is pretty good when you put it that way.
What? Is there any of that, like, 3-mana removal spell that exiles here? No, I don't see that in the pool. So, could we run away together at number 2? I think 4, 5. I'm gonna try something a little risky, but we'll see how this goes. It's not great here, but I guess we'll take it. All right, we'll go ahead and play Wardens of the Cycle. Play the Goblin. And like I said, so Refute isn't up. It could be run away together. I think there's not many things I'm seeing that makes this go super horribly for me. So I think we go for it. I guess run away together number 2 would be the one thing, but okay, it did work. There's the Cutthroat, makes sense. No priority, no Burst Lightning in hand, gotta love it. I don't like this 4/5 wizard, though. Yeah, that's a problem. I feel as if Vivian is not long for this world. As long as there's no way to steal and sacrifice in blue-red. Interesting. +1, +0, and trample. So clearly representing at least one more spell. It's your turn, so the Cutthroat can't get counters. And we are clearly not on the offensive anymore, so let's offer a trade. Okay. That does deal with Vivian and force me to take many points of damage. Oh, and you get the morbid trigger.
I did. I think I missed lethal there.
By attacking with wardens? To my face, you mean?
Yeah.
It's possible. I didn't have any... Yeah, what did the wardens end up at? 6, I guess? I think I would have been at 1? No, you would have had it. Yeah, I think you would have, because the wardens would have gone to face. And had trample, so I guess that would have done it. Alright, can we take advantage? My suspicion is no, but we will do our best. Oh. Well, that was a slip of the finger.
Oh no.
You'll see why. What is landfall anyway? I mean, a 5/6 trample that's likely to get bigger probably means a 1/1 will be irrelevant, but we'll do our best. Okay, yep. Sure. Another flyer. And the perfect top deck.
No.
I get my 1/1 now. Alright, any spell in hand? Either way, I think at this point it is likely lethal. Guess probably not officially, but it's close. It's not another land. And it is priority, but it could just be the Strix Lookout. Let's see here. I mean, I guess we hope it's not a spell.
Not one yet.
Not yet. Let's see what's off the top. Alright, no priority. Not officially dead.
You're safe for now.
Ah. How's another 1/1?
You can jump all day.
Yeah. Well, Belmore says otherwise. Let's see. Lands or spells are good draws. For you.
Some of my creatures are pretty good too.
Oh, that is also nice. And I believe officially a lethal. So I will go ahead and give you this one.
Good game.
Good games. Nice deck. Nice deck. Lots of synergies going on over there. Lots of blue-red spells synergies. And best of luck as you continue in week 1 and on to week 2 of the league.
Thanks, you too.
Absolutely. Thanks for chatting. And good luck.
Playing with you.
Okay, so as you just saw, first match down, first match loss. So this is where we started in the standings before our match, tied for 112th with, a couple other players who hadn't yet played a match in the league. And by losing, we actually get promoted to 105th. So we move our way up to 105th place, ahead of those who haven't played a match, but also still ahead of those who have lost more matches, but also not won more matches than us. So this moves around quite a bit, especially in week 1, because you get a maximum of 5 matches. So we are moving up the leaderboard by losing here. So that is the current situation. We're going to look to do better in our next match, but for those of you that remember the rules of the league, we are awarded a comeback pack for every loss that we accrue in order to help us try to catch up to the rest of the league. And on your screen now is the comeback pack I was awarded after losing to Wizma today. A very, very bad pack. That's what we were awarded. Another Soulstone Sanctuary. I think we have 2 in our pool now. A red-black card. We have... I didn't even know this was possible. We don't have a single green card in our pack. I didn't realize that was actually possible in the Modern Play Booster, but green is our main color. We have Loot, we have Vivian, we have the best green cards in our pool, and we don't get a single green card to add to our pool, so that's great. I see Shivan Dragon, I see an Axguard Cavalry. That's about it. Not great here, so... The other aspect of losing in this league is that on this plane that we're on, remember, Dominaria that I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, you are also awarded 1 free common that you can add to your pool as long as there is a copy of it not already in your pool. And after searching through the commons in the set, these commons on my screen right now are the commons that I thought to consider. So our mana base is pretty horrible. So I thought one of the lands and or Evolving Wilds could help us fix that a little bit. And I do not have a Land of War Elves or a Burst Lightning in the pool, and those were very, very tempting. But in the end, the common I chose to add to my pool as a result of this loss was good old Evolving Wilds. I think this is just like a tricolor lands in our deck, and I think it's going to be pretty important to help us be able to cast the mishmash of spells that we have. So Evolving Wilds is the pick, and that means our updated pool looks like this. So here's the deck that we just played, along with all of our comeback pack here. So I think we can immediately throw many of these into the sideboard as we rebuild this deck for match number 2. Soulstone Sanctuary, thank you for absolutely nothing. Interestingly, we do have an involuntary employment. We have a Hungry Ghoul in the sideboard, and we also have another involuntary employment, so a Steel and Sack thing. We don't have any Eaten Alives in our pool currently, though. So I don't know how good of a plan that is, especially considering the deck size is 60. It's not a very consistent strategy. This whole pool is just not very good, unfortunately. But, like I said, hopefully most of our opponents are dealing with that too. Clearly, Wizma wasn't. So, throw away the Fiendish Panda. We do have 3 Blood Witches, a Siphoner. Maybe there's a black-white build in here somewhere. But like I said, the best cards we have in our pool are Vivian Reed, Loot. We have a lot of good 2-drops in green. I think green is pretty important to be playing, but it's kind of tough. So throwing away the employment for now. I don't think we want the Ghoul. Siphoner, that would be 2 Siphoners, right? Yeah, 2 Siphoners. I wonder if black-white is worth considering, but let's go ahead and throw away the Crypt Feaster. I think another Axguard Cavalry isn't horrible, though I guess I could do it like this here. Have them be the same art, and then a Shivan Dragon as well. So what were we kind of like throwing in here because we had to? I guess a random black splash in that, as well as I think the stabs are fine, the artist is fine, the wardens is fine, the soul colors I think are also fine. Probably another expensive card to get rid of would be fine. The Gorehorn Raider doesn't seem super great. The Legax don't seem super great. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of one of the 5 drops here in the Gorehorn Raider. And that would leave us with this, and also forgot, just barely, to throw in an Evolving Wilds, because that is the card that I chose to add on. So we'll add an Evolving Wilds, and now with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black cards, I probably still need 6 swamps, 8, and I guess I'll go down to 10 forests, and then this would be the deck post deck build here for match number 2. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this. Maybe there's a chance in between the downtime of this video and tomorrow's video that I'll check out a black-white build and see if it's worth it. I just still think we would have to splash because we just don't have enough quantity of cards to build a full deck in black-white, but I'll take a look at it. This is where I'm going to start for now and end this video. And if I make a change before tomorrow's match, you will see it at the beginning of that video. Starting 0-1 doesn't feel great, but we got 10 more losses to give. So thanks for tuning in today, and I will see you tomorrow for match number 2 in this Gauntlet League.